we've done login, so now we can moving on to setup.php. Okay, we can create new file called register.php, and then we can copy from here what's inside. Then right here is require includes footer.php. Okay, and then is call md5, and then right here is form post, and then just inside one page we can create the process. So now auto complete off, and then is p username, and then input text username, then password, password, and then again first name, and then is input first name, I think text and first name, and then last name, I think text last name, and then bdn primary, I think that free primary, and then sync up. Alright, and then inside under here you need to create p again, type password, then input password, type password, I think under. Okay, and then you can make a class inside here, class form control. Okay, now you can going to be set up, and then you can see right here is very cool. So you can also make something like page header, then each one inside is set up now, right? Okay, and let's create the functionality of the login, but before we going to moving on to make it, so now let's open this the user.php. You can make right here is function escape and string, and then is return html and tts, and then string, then n quotes, and then again is utf 8. Alright, and then inside register you can make I'm sorry, I'm not explain about this. That is main. We can make the security inside here because we don't wanna something like we can something like here if we are going to be each one, each one, and then you can I'm going to make this the simple sample. So now I want to create empty as false, I think false, and then is echo as false username, for example. I'm not going to be using this function, but I just wanna press, and then I wanna come back to make h1. I wanna create my name Bob and save up. As you can see, that is very bad because the code inside here is walking inside right here. I don't wanna like that, but we can going to be using the function escape right here, and then we can make h1 again, and then right here is Bob and save up. That is, you can see the each one is red in the page. That is very cool. We can going to moving on. So inside here username, and then password, first name, if empty. I think inside here you need to create a retype, type password, and then right here is like to. Okay, if empty username or empty password or empty first name or empty last name. Alright, I think inside here or empty again retype password, and right here is errors. The password, I think the password, sorry, all fields are required. So now we can going to be print our errors and then see what we got. Setup. As you can see, all fields are required. That is very cool. We are going to moving on. So let's delete. Alright, and if again, if frag match, then is, I think. Alright, now inside here look at username. That means is if username have a spicy like Irshad Paul, that can be used because we have a space. So now let's create again errors. The username, and the username must not contain any space. Okay, and then is, I think I need to specify is if user exists username, then we can echo errors. The username already exists. Okay, if again, if password is not empty with password, retype password, and then is errors. The passwords must match, right? And then if again password, I think strlen password is smaller than h, errors. The password must be at least a character, right? And you can copy the all password, I think, and then paste it inside here, and you change to be greater than 32. Need to create at least at a character to 32. At okay, at 2 and 232. The password must be at 8 to 32 characters. So inside right here, I wanted to create empty expose false again, and empty errors true, and then I have to create query MySQL query insert into users value. We have 6 fields, so now inside here you need to create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And right here is remember the function inside here, you need to copy and paste inside here. Escape username right here, escape again, md5 password, first name, and then escape again, sorry, last name, and the last is profile. We get nothing because for now we got empty for profile, just for setting, and then right here is nothing because like I said before, just for increment the data. So now, and yeah, before we going to get started, I'm gonna going to be folder and create inside here hr, and then is folder php logo company. Okay, then can close, and again you need to create header location, going to be cin, I think login.php, and then say is registered. Alright, and going to login, you can create inside here if is a get, I think registered, and then right here is echo alert success, and then say in by your details. Okay, you can go to temp.css and say footer clear boot. Okay, adding 30 null, and see, get this, that is very cool. So now inside footer you need to create inside here hr, I think. Okay, that is very cool. And then we can say up call function user access is nothing. So let's create inside users inside here to create function user exists user name, and then return MySQL result, MySQL query, and then select count user ID from users where username, and then is username, I think username. Okay, inside it is null, and then one, and then true or false. If not already, you can get true, and otherwise going to false. So inside here you need to get username, escape username. Okay, need to make inside here going to be right here. Okay, we don't output the settings, so now let's create inside here else echo errors. So let's see and say up. You can see alpha or record the password must be at least each character. I'm use already access username is Bob, so now let's create Bob, and the password is not much, I think. Okay, let's say up. As you can see, alpha are required, the username already access, and the password must match. Alright, all is done. If I getting this to be password, and then see the password must be at age to 32 characters. So now let's create good detail with the name Sony, and password going to be password Sony is Sony Go off. Alright, see up. You can see in by your detail. Alright, now I can see in Sony and password. Alright, we can say in and going to be profile and Sony. That is cool. And see what's happening inside database, so we can good news is Sony has been created inside the table user. So now that is very easy to use, but just for right here, I think that is very cool. So now you can register and log in, and we can going to setting. So see you in the next video.